So I'm thinking about life, and I realized something. I was being hard on myself because I was upset about my position in life now. Because I feel I'm not contributing to society anymore. I'm just a burden on support staff here in supported living. So I've had a brain injury, and so I can't contribute to society anymore, apart from to give work to do for support staff. And so that is my purpose in life now. I can't contribute anything. I've lost my memory, so I can't pass on wisdom anymore. And that's normally part of the process of life. I'm realizing that life is a cycle, it has a process. And it's inevitable that I would get old and become useless in time. But then I realized that useless is not the right way to see it. I'm part of the process of life. So I started out young, I was ignorant, didn't know anything. Then I learned stuff, and then I worked and became useful and contributed to society. And then what would normally happen is I'll get old and stop being able to support people in life anymore, not being able to contribute anymore. But then you contribute wisdom if you can, and so you can still be useful in that way. But the point is that life is a journey where you start off young and useless, then you learn and you become useful, and then you get old and become useless again. But that's just the way it is, and it's not failure you become useless and old and whatever. It is the way things go. Now, in my case, I'm not really old yet, but I have had a brain injury, and so I've lost my skills, and I can't contribute anymore like I used to, apart from to give work for support staff to do. But I'm realizing that it's not a failure exactly. I was seeing it before, like I've just become useless in life. I'm just a burden. But I realize now that that's not the right way to see it. Because life is a journey of you're young and you start off ignorant and useless. Then you learn and you become useful and supportive and help society. Then you become old again and become useless and a burden on society. But that's the journey of life. And it is not failure to be young and useless or old and useless. It's just how things are. And the important thing is to contribute when you're able to contribute and contribute as much as you can. That's the important thing. Play your part in the cycle of life, and then you contributed. So it doesn't matter that there are times when you can't contribute. That's the way it goes. That's how what is meant to happen. And it is not failure. And I've realized that. And I'm much more content. I'm just happier about my position in life. That yes, I can't contribute anymore in the usual way, but I've done my part properly. I've raised children, I've taught taekwondo, I've run computer businesses, I've made a video documentary, I've contributed to society in a number of ways. And so I've played my part in the journey of life, and I'm very proud of that. And glad to have played my part in the journey of life. And yes, I'm a taker now instead of a provider, but that's what's meant to happen. And even if I hadn't had a brain injury, I would still get old and need the support of society. But as I said, the important thing is to contribute while you're able to contribute, and you play your part in the journey of life, and then you've done your bit, and so you take when you need to take, but you do so knowing you've done your part. So I'm very happy and proud to be able to say that, and I feel a lot better, so I'm happier.